Listen, I definitely can't argue with that. And when she sings, flowers definitely bloom. And speaking of which, Teresa has a sweet recipe with floral notes just for you.
Fruits of the forest from Clover just added real cereal crunch. A symphony of fruit, oats, seeds, and granola crunch. Fruits of the forest. Real fruit, real cereal, real taste.
Made with love by Clover.
I apologize to everyone in South Africa, but I have to do this. It's my spring sprung dance. I'm just excited. It's spring. You can't blame me. It's nature for a year. And of course, with it being Spring Day, we want to inspire you with our Fruits of the Forest quick Danish pastry to celebrate the start of a new season. And of course, the beautiful, illustrious Teresa is here to show us how. How are we going to do this? It's the spring dance. I'm gonna get it hooked with everybody today.
Yeah, I love it. I love it.
So what's happening? We've got some beautiful fruits here.
Yes,
they're bright.
yes.
They look healthy. They look like something I just want to tuck into.
Definitely.
But before I do that, we're going to do something else with them, right?
We're going to put them in our Danish pastry, which is so easy to put together.
Okay.
So
it
what
looks
I've got
like
here...
something, I have to just interrupt, because pastries are something that I think a chef or anyone that's cooking doesn't really attempt. It's very intimidating.
Yeah.
It looks like artistry more than anything else. So I'm really having to pay attention here.
It's really
Zanzi, do the same thing.
Not
trust me.
so difficult, I promise you. So I've got some puff pastry here. You can make your own, or you can just buy some from the store. Very, very easy. Roll it out on your floured surface, and then I'm going to cut it in half lengthways.
All right.
Like that. So you end up with your two strips, just like that.
It's like a top and bottom.
Yes, exactly. Yeah. And then what we're going to do is put our Fruits of the Forest with cereals.
Nice.
So you can use any of the varieties. We're using strawberry and cranberry today.
Okay.
And you're just going to pop that in the middle.
I love the fact that I mean, after working with us quite a bit on the show right now, it's interesting to see how well we can incorporate Fruits of the Forest into so many different meals.
Yes.
It's also the fact that it's really, really creamy. I love the fact that it's got the cereal dairy snack. I mentioned the creamy taste. It's got crunchy fruit. It's got oats, granola, and sunflower seeds. Beautiful. So it's not your average cream going in here right now. This is the good stuff.
Right. So what I'm going to do is just pop that on our tray.
Okay.
There we go.
So this is kind of like the sauce, the stuff that keeps it all together.
Exactly.
Okay.
It's going to help our fruits to stick on there.
And normally you'd have to kind of concoct your own sort of
sauce,
which would take a lot of time
or something. Yeah, so
I'm here for this.
super easy. And then you can adapt it as well. So we're using a mixture of berries today, but you could use any fruit.
I suppose use some of your favorites as well. Get creative, get the family involved here.
I mean, with summer around the corner, I'm thinking stone fruit would be amazing.
Ooh,
so plums,
interesting,
peaches,
nice, yeah.
Anything like that. And you don't have to pre-cook it. If you just cut it up thinly, it'll bake in the oven.
And it's almost like a little bit of breakfast inside a pastry, if you think about it, right?
I would totally have this for breakfast. I like the way you think. So then what I've done, you can see I've just left a border around the edge of the pastry. And I'm just going to brush that with some water.
Okay, and you need to obviously tell me exactly why you're doing this, because this is weird. Why are we doing this? Why are you putting what's going on?
It's basically the glue, so it's going to stick the top pastry to the bottom pastry.
Oh, right,
That's all it is. It's just going to make your life a little bit easier.
Without the water, it just wouldn't stick as well, right?
It wouldn't stick so nicely. So we're going to pop that on. And then we're going to crimp it together. So you can do fancy crimping, or you can just use a fork, which is a lot easier. And
I'm here for the ease.
Yes.
Here for the ease. There's 2 hacks already.
Definitely.
With the crump and with the goodness inside, of course, using the Fruits of the Forest.
Beautiful. So you just go all the way around.
Okay.
And yeah, it's as easy as that. I mean, how long did that take?
Couple
of minutes.
I am confused because I'm like waiting for some more steps here. Is that it?
Well, we're almost there.
Looks like it.
So what we're going to do now is just brush some egg over the top. And this gives it a beautiful golden colour. You can see the one we did a bit earlier. It's got that stunning colour. So
it looks good, and I got to ask you, what is the stuff on top of that? How did you make that happen?
That's an icing. Do you want to help us make that?
All right, let's quickly get that done.
So we've got some icing sugar, and we're going to put some Fruits of the Forest into that, so about 2 spoons.
Okay.
And just whisk it up until it's smooth and creamy, and that is going to get drizzled on once the Danish is baked.
Simple as that.
So
wow, Teresa coming through with the good stuff, showing us exactly how it's done. If you want to check any of these steps out, then of course we've got a recap for you. It's as simple as making the icing on top of it. Maybe a little bit trickier, but it's a lot of fun as well. You can get creative, you can be inspired, and you can check out expresssocial.com for this recipe inspiration. If you missed any of these steps, shame on you, but don't worry, we got you covered, Mzansi. Check it out.
Made with love by Clover.